Hello, today we're going to talk about a business plan to bring Cold Stone to the country of Belize. I'm going to talk a little bit about the company background and then turn it over to Chris, who will talk about if this is feasible. Edwina will then talk about the plan of entry. First, here's a little information about Cold Stone. It's an ice cream parlor that specializes in super premium ice cream. It is now a Fortune 500 company. First store opened in 1988, and the first global store opened in Japan in 2005. It now reaches 17 countries worldwide. They are actively seeking expansion in Central and South America.
I'm going to be talking about the economic system of Belize, the legal system, the culture, and the politics. Oops, I'm like skipping. The language, or the English, is primarily spoken, but not as a first language. Spanish is spoken in the majority as the first language. Roman Catholics make up the majority of the population at 40%, with the Protestants coming in at a close second at 32%. Belizeans have a similar family style in relation to Americans. Their family dynamics are similar as well. And the food eaten by Belizeans are very similar to what is eaten by New Mexicans. Tortillas, eggs, milk, beans, and tamales are what are commonly eaten by the natives. On the waterfront, where the majority of tourists are, foods that are eaten by Americans are always found. Belize has a private enterprise economy or market economy where the government takes a laissez-faire approach. The Belize government takes a hands-off approach regarding the businesses in the country. Belize has a small economy in which tourism plays the largest foreign exchange earner, and tourism has collected $260 million in 2011. Also in 2011, Belize had 888,191 tourists visit the country, mostly of which came from the United States. The government has made tourism development the second most priority. Politics in Belize has a framework of a parliamentary representative democratic monarchy. Queen Elizabeth II serves as the head of state, and the Prime Minister is the head of the government. Belize's democracy is based on the politics of the United Kingdom Westminster model. Cabinet ministers are members of the majority political party in Parliament, and the National Assembly of Belize is the bicameral body of which consists of a House of Representatives and a Senate. Common law is used in Belize as their legal system, very much like the way the United States and Canada uses their legal system. The Constitution of Belize, which establishes the arms of government, the executive and legislature, and the judiciary, stands as the supreme law of Belize. Then there comes a question of whether it will work. The economics of Belize are not good due to a very low GDP, and most citizens are in poverty. The idea of placing a Cold Stone restaurant on the coast where the idea would be ideal to get some of that money coming in from the tourists, which is primarily the best money maker. The only difference in the culture from Belize to the United States is that of the language spoken. A lot of people speak Spanish but are usually bilingual, with the English being a second language. Really, if Cold Stone is primarily dealing with tourists as customers, there shouldn't be a problem. And the legal system and political systems are built from the framework of the United Kingdom. Basically, there's no difference if the restaurant was to be developed in London or in the United States.
This kind of makes it easier because you don't have to be in front of them. Yeah, you don't have to be in front of anybody.
Where to enter the Belize market? As Chris stated, Belize has a high tourist population. For this reason, the best location to set up shop is in Ambergris Caye. Ambergris Caye is a peninsula just west of the mainland of Belize. Ambergris Caye also houses nearly 60% of the hotels in the country. When should Cold Stone Creamery enter the Belize market? Belize experiences its highest peak season from the month of October through the month of April. It would be best to begin marketing efforts at least 6 months in advance of the grand opening. The local tourist hotspots should be the focus of these marketing efforts. These hotspots include souvenir shops, taxi boards, and advertisements in the local tourist map publications. Cold Stone should open the first store in the month of May. Although the summer months are not peak tourist times for Belize, these months are still very popular vacation times. How should Cold Stone enter Belize? Cold Stone should join forces with an established beachfront resort. The best option is a resort named Las Terrazas. Las Terrazas was the 2011 Traveler's Choice Award-winning hotel. Las Terrazas is centrally located on the Ambergris Calle. This central location offers high visibility and is easily accessible. Las Terrazas is a trusted name to the tourists, which offers added security for Cold Stone. Cold Stone should consider an additional partnership with a local rum distillery named Travelers Liqueurs. Travelers Liqueurs has created a Belizean rum called One Barrel. One Barrel is an award-winning rum, not to mention the country's best-selling liquor. Cold Stone should consider offering an ice cream with a One Barrel infused flavor. A few adjustments to the Cold Stone product should be considered. Cold Stone should include fresh Belizean fruits to the menu, such as plantains, dragon fruit, and mango. Cold Stone should also include Caribbean-style packaging and decor that is popular among tourists. These items include tropical flowers, drink umbrellas, brightly colored spoons, and fruit-shaped bowls. This concludes our business plan presentation of the Cold Stone Creamery entry into the country of Belize. Thank you.